Hello everyone, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society, The Emperor's Challenge. A little bit of just news and cleanup before we get into the episode. I just got home from work and found out that the episode I tried to upload this morning did not finish because the computer apparently had an unexpected shutdown. That's happening more and more lately, and I honestly think it's just because I'm working this computer a little harder than it's used to. I queue up stuff to upload every night, and so it's awake for almost all night uploading, and then when I leave for work in the morning, I have it uploading, so it's awake all morning trying to do that, and it just doesn't get to sleep or turn off at all pretty much anymore, which has apparently been a little hard on it. Hopefully I can figure out a way to make this a little bit more efficient, or figure out some other way to do it so that's not quite the same problem it has been currently. I will try to catch up a little bit of a backlog this weekend. I'm out of one right now, which is part of the reason why I'm uploading things the morning they're supposed to go up, and that is part of the problem. We'll try to get around that. I guess that's all. I am uploading the episode that was missing this morning right now. You guys will, of course, already seen it by the time this goes up, but it'll only have been a few hours beforehand. All right, let's go into this very weird run, as a commenter mentioned. And they're right, this is a very weird team for this particular set of challenges, and you can see already that I am having difficulty getting the points I needed because of those choices. I did mention this at the very beginning, but I don't know if I did a very good job explaining my full reasoning behind it, but basically I am just trying to fill out my treasure tracker, right? And one of the treasures I am missing is one of the bosses from the Lost Island, and I think this team is going to do a good job of taking out that boss if we can get there. The problem is going to be getting there and also winning. I would like to also point out that I have never lost a run of Emperor's Challenge due to points. I have lost several runs, many runs at this point, because I died, because I failed on a fight, but I have never gotten to the end and then not had enough points to win. I assume you can get to the end and not have enough points to win, obviously, but I've never had that happen to me. So, we'll see. Maybe this will be the first run for that. I don't know. Right now it's looking a little likely, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Ivan has a level up. Let's go ahead and do that. Ivan's Pain Strike gets 25% power. We're not going to be aggressive very often, so that's probably not going to be the best choice. Enemies next to Pain Strike's target receive 33% of the damage. It's not much, but it's a little bit of AoE. We might as well take it. Alright, let's look at our nodes, and we're going to go engineering. We're going to go engineering for a couple reasons. The first reason is for one treasure hunt every time you find a treasure. It's just really good. Also, 1 to 3 research from collect. It's a nice little bonus in there. I also want the secret shop. That is definitely a thing, and the 3 supplies would be great as well. So we'll get that last one to get ourselves to either of these, and we are short 70 research for those last 2 papers. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Have a little bit of renown, quite a bit of gold. Let's check out our new shop. The reason I wanted this shop, of course, is because it has the specialty books in it. Now, as it turns out, all of our members are excited as their main attack. So every book we buy is going to be Books of Joy. And I am going to upgrade this shop once and try to pick up a Master Book of Joy for Padrino. Having that early makes him quite a bit more powerful, and his AoE, of course, is a very big part of that. And then for 75 each, we could just pick up 2 Books of Joy, and I think I'm going to, just for the 20% boost to their basic attacks. And, 5 speech power. Not bad. Let's go check out the trinkets in this shop. Electromagnetics. Amelia is going to learn that naturally. Now, we could, of course, grab an archaeology perk instead, but I'll probably just let her learn the naturalist perk. Diplomat, not that big a deal. Survivalist cooking, Padrino already has. Rogue, not interested. Athlete tenacious might be nice. It's not something that Ivan learns naturally. And naturalist geology to boot, which he also does not have. Yeah, I will probably grab the pickaxe at some point. I'll keep that in mind. That's going to go on my list of things to buy in the future, is the pickaxe. That will be very nice. Let's see, what else? I think that's it from this shop. We can go back and look at our first shop again just real quick, just to see what else is on here that we might have missed. A couple Beguiler perks from the Incredible Rose, Seduction, Beautiful Smile, could go well on Padrino since he has some Beguiler perks he can learn eventually. Naturalist Chemistry, Amelia actually doesn't have a Naturalist Chemistry, so that might be something we give her, and it has an Engineer perk on it, so that's actually about perfect for her. So I'm going to add that to the list. Chemistry set for Amelia will be very nice as soon as we can afford that, probably next time. Let's also take a look at some entourages, some specialty entourages specifically. Those are a little expensive. Let's go look at our ones here. Rogue, Beguiler, and Naturalist Physics or Biology. Physics and Biology are already owned by Amelia, so that's actually not helpful. Let's take a look at the second page here. Quick Thinker, Athlete, and Engineer. Athlete, Tenacious, or Smashing. Already has Smashing. We just talked about giving him Tenacious from the pickaxe, so I don't want to give him Tenacious from a specialty entourage. That doesn't make much sense. Alternatively, we could give Amelia another Engineer perk. We could give her Combustion. Sure, let's do that. Let's give Amelia Combustion. It's not real high priority, but hey, it's something. It's something. It might come in handy. And let's take a look at our next expedition. Now, here's where Egypt is. Now, we've talked about Egypt a lot because Egypt is the place where one of the treasures I'm missing is, and we need to have 50 gold in our inventories to buy it, which we do. So that would be an option. Of course, as a friendly crew, the Highlands is an excellent place, but we don't have a Beguiler, we don't have a Diplomat, we don't have a Tactician, and we only have a level 2 Engineer. So even though this is good for stats and gold, that's probably not where we want to go. Now there's the Andean Adventure, Diplomat, Rogue, Survivalist, and Engineer. We do have a Survivalist. We have a level 2 Engineer, and it's good for research and stats, which would be nice for us. But there's no treasures there I'm missing. So I'm really tempted to do the desert. Now, the problem with the desert, of course, is that we don't have a Rogue or an Archaeologist. Well, we have a level 1 Archaeologist, but that doesn't really count. We do have an Athlete and a Survivalist. Very good Athlete and a very good Survivalist, so that's nice. And a lot of gold there. And the chance of our new item. So I think we're going to go to Egypt. That is our option. Now, we do have, thank you for the warning there, game, we do have 1 insight we need to spend before we can take off. And what do we want to do with that insight? What can we get here? We should probably just throw it into study. Yeah, because we can get 5 study tokens. 6 study tokens, actually, with Amelia right now. 36 to 60 research is a lot, so let's just grab that. And that is 100 study. Now, I don't think that's enough for another one. No, 120. So we'll wait on that, no problem. And let's go to Egypt. Merlin, is your ear itchy? He's just sitting here letting me scratch his ear for him. Is your ear itchy? I'm sorry. Yeah. Here, let me get that for you. There we go. Happy Merlin. He's very pleased because I just came home, so... Like, oh, someone's here. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in the world. He always worries that we're abandoning him every time we walk out of the room, I think. Very needy, clingy cat. But it is cute sometimes. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Don't be too insulted. Alright. Let's go. Here's our oases. Any traders at them? Ooh, maybe? Is that a trader? No. Darn, I don't think it is. I do not see a trader. We will check out the oases anyway, at least as many of them as we can get to, but it doesn't look good at the moment. Alright. One of the investors here seems to have an important document in his possession. Padrino actually has a 54% chance of trying to get it, and only -5 grit if he fails, so sure, let's give it a try. Ooh. Nope. Did not manage it. Alright, -5 grit. No big deal. And Padrino actually leveled up from being interrogated there. That's interesting. 6 speech while your current attitude is devious. It's decent. 1 collect and solving a battle friendly. Also decent. You know what? I'm going to take the 6 speech. There are definitely times where you can use one character's devious ability. In this case, it would probably be... Well, actually, no one's. No one has a good devious ability. But we could always just try it to give 6 extra speech to Padrino, and then use the other character to buff Padrino with a... with an excited emote, and that would really take his speech power out of the stratosphere. All right, is this a trader? Nomads, hello. Ooh. We just had a lucrative journey. If that isn't enough, God has blessed us with this bountiful oasis. We want to share our fortune with you. It's always a nice surprise to find people who want to help your cause. Ooh. So we could just get 2 supplies and 8 collect, or we get 4 supplies. And I'm just going to take the 8 collect, because we don't need more than 2 supplies. That's pretty nice. I was really hoping that was going to be the trader. I didn't think it was going to be because it didn't have the trader symbol. But I'm pretty happy with that result, too. That's a lot of gold we just got. Alright, go to the other OAC's mine as well. Check it out. And what do we got? Oh, Padrino can go fishing. Very nice. Yeah, we'll do that. A combination of luck and skill. With Padrino catches 1 fish after another, enough to make some extra money. And then we fill our canteens back up to full. Alright, so we didn't gain too much from those OACs, but that 8 collect was pretty nice. And we are back at full supplies again, so we can go ahead and head out to this one. Now, between the option of a wits challenge with an encounter and a wits challenge with a nature challenge, that is a hard decision. But I think I will take the nature challenge first, and then we'll decide. 2 crew members here will go exploring, while others will set up camp. Now, normally you want a tactician to stay behind to set up camp. We don't have one. So we'll send out our naturalist to go exploring and our survivalist, and probably keep the athlete at home. Oh, Amelia and Padrino get lost, but that's okay. We have a survivalist. Padrino is pretty sure that the way back is to the south. Amelia thinks they should walk back through the rocky hill they just passed. We're going to take Padrino's opinion on this because he is the tracker, and we get home very, very easily. Amelia is so impressed with Padrino's navigation skills that the crew's resolve is bolstered. So we actually got a resolve from that. Very nice. Amelia has studied enough nature to gain an increase in understanding of flora and any upcoming discovery. How will you use this increase in skill? Extra 610 research from discovery, or extra gold? And I think I'm going to take the gold at this point. I've already filled out or almost filled out the 2 trees I care about in the research trees, and the extra gold will help me buy stuff from the secret shop when I unlock it. Alright, group of scorpions. We can try to steal the bag of coins from within them, we can try to distract them, or we can just fight them. Let's see what distraction takes. We can't do that. Well, not very likely, at least. Sneaking? 50% chance? We lose a resolve if we fail. Or we can just fight them. Let's just fight them. It says the encounter doesn't give any tokens, but... I mean... why not? We'll probably get something out of it, right? Ooh, there's a really good party time up here. If he can get in range, I think he can. Yeah, that's a really good party time. Just to make sure, I'm going to buff him up. It looked like he'd be able to take them all out without the help. But I don't want to risk leaving all 3 of these at a smidgen of health. So let's just make sure. There we go. Very nice. And we do have Pain Absorber here. Unfortunately, we also have minus 20 armor, which is going to make Pain Absorber a little bit harder. Oh, yeah, let's use Primal Roar here. Yeah, okay. And then we should be able to just finish off these 2 scorpions next turn very, very simply. Ooh, if it wasn't for the minus 20 armor, he probably could have gotten invincible there. But unfortunately, it took 11 damage, and we needed to take 9 or less. Oh, actually, it gave it to us. That's interesting. 40, yeah, we definitely took more than 9. Huh. Maybe it wasn't 9, right? Why did I just punch him? I'm so used to with Ivan being like, oh yeah, Ivan's aggressive, we just punch people. No, Ivan isn't missionary now. Ivan's supposed to be friendly. No, bad Ivan. Or bad me for making Ivan go against his morals. One of the 3. There was 3 there. Oh well. Alright, well we got an aggressive victory. That's okay. We did get some gold, and we're gonna move along. Another wits challenge? We don't have people who are good at wits challenges, but oh well. Ooh, we can try to save Amelia from the quicksand. I mean, I suppose that's preferable to just leaving her there. She probably agrees. Maybe your flower's at the bottom of the quicksand, Amelia. You don't know. She can probably guess. Alright, let's go up here and see what we can do to improve our crew. Oh, and a epic encounter. We'll definitely try that out. The crew finds a native tablet with some cryptic knowledge. Okay, we can increase someone's grit or speech defense. Padrino's grit's pretty high, actually. Let's just bump that up a little bit more. Okay, very nice. And we'll see what he got. 5 extra grit. That very nicely takes care of the debuff he got earlier, so that's good. Let's go check out this epic encounter. The Red Pyramid of Nefuru. Okay. As you approach the pyramid, you encounter an unpleasant surprise. Cassandra, the Egyptologist from Rivalo's crew. You distinctly remember each other from your encounter in the Highlands. The treasures found in this pyramid are for me and Rivalo to take. Revelinis, keep them out while I explore this pyramid. Cassandra enters the pyramid while you're stuck with her henchmen, the Rivelinis. What a ridiculous name for henchmen. Cassandra is fond of her nicknames. Alright, let's see here. Just one encounter token, but that's fine. Unfortunately, we can't get Pedrino in here to hit all three of them. Which is, you know, sad. We can get two of them, though. Ooh, didn't quite manage to take out that cheerleader there, or mobster there. But we do have enemies next to Pinning Strike's target receive 33% of damage. That might be sufficient to take her out. We'll see. Looks like it might have been. Hard to say. Looks like she bugged and she's still on the map, but I think she actually did get taken out. Yep, a little bit of a bug there. She didn't walk off when she got hit by the AoE from Pinning Strike. Oh well. With those Rivelinis taken care of, you're free to enter the pyramid. Okay, let's go. Cassandra noticed you coming, and the path forward is blocked by a limestone plate. But we have an athlete in Ivan. Bash open it. Ivan charges the stone, pickaxe in hand, and with great force shatters it. Unbelievable force. You can continue forward, gaining some ground on Cassandra, and we get some money. The crew carries on through the musty halls to find the fabled Chamber of Hieroglyphs. Each switch represents a notable achievement of the Egyptian civilization. The way forward is, as you expected, absent. You find a message inscribed on the wall. If you want to visit my tomb, pay respect by listing my achievements. Amelia is actually better at this than I expected. She has the 20% from Archaeologist and a decent amount from a Scientist and a Speech Defense, plus the bonus we just got for Ivan smashing the stone open. So we'll go ahead and give it a try. 62%. And, oh, we got it. Very nice. Amelia's knowledge of Neferu is amazing, especially considering she's taken no courses whatsoever in it. With great precision, or maybe one course in high school, maybe that's what one rank in Archaeologist means. Amelia presses all the right switches, conquest in Nubia and Libya, the construction of an impressive building, and a secret door opens. The crew makes haste to catch up with Cassandra, takes a final corner, and sees a closing door. A massive stone door is sliding down. Cassandra must have triggered something to seal off the tomb. 90% chance. We'll go ahead and do it. Now, I have that tool, but I'm really hoping I don't need it here. Wow. That 10% chance. Okay, well, we lost to resolve and didn't get the reward. I mean, I guess I should have used the tool in retrospect, but man, I thought a 90% chance to succeed was pretty good. All right, let's take a look at our campfire. Ultimate Athlete. 2 collect and 2 study for each level of athlete of your highest level athlete. Bonus doubles once they're level 5, so we'll hold on to that. And Eye of the Tiger. 1 survivalist gains an extra survivalist perk. That would be nice for a survivalist team. And Field Research. 4 study per level of naturalist in your crew. Currently 16 study, which is also very, very nice. I think we're going to do Eye of the Tiger. Let's give that to Pedrino here. The best way for a survivalist to become an even more skilled survivalist is through experience. This adventure has brought Pedrino the perfect opportunity. He needs to learn one of these skills. Tracking, camping, or hunting. And I think we'll give him hunting. Fantastic. Pedrino hopes to be able to help the crew even more when scouting the jungles or making the wilderness as comfortable as possible. Alright. So we're 1 away from getting our next level of survivalist team. We'll hope we can get that before Rivalo does, although it may be a close thing. He's almost level 4. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, we will see. What's he at right now, anyway? He's at 10 out of 18. All right. And it also gives 3 supplies, which is really nice. You see a British treasure enthusiast being followed by some female companions walking desperately towards you. Good day, sir. We are currently traveling towards one of the British digging sites, but have run out of supplies during our travels in this vast dry desert. Can you please spare us some? I don't know what this event is. I don't know if I've ever run into this one, as weird as that sounds. Sure. Ah, he wants even more supplies. Well, that's not very nice. We'll have to fight him. How rude. We were offering up supplies out of the good of our hearts, supplies that we really needed. And he decided to respond to that by demanding even more. and I don't appreciate it. Let's buff Padrino up here. And we'll see what his AoE looks like right now. Ooh, we can only hit 2 of them, actually. That's really unfortunate. Oh, they're resistant to excited as well. That's going to make that a little bit difficult on us, isn't it? Huh. Well. That's really interesting. I have to think about this for a second. We could try a disarming. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's bring Amelia up here. Okay, adds a debuff that grants the target minus 15 armor, minus 20 speech defense, and minus 20 grit. That would be nice. Let's just cast that on the first target here. And that's not worth any pips. And what I'm going to do is bring Padrino up, and this turn I am just going to do a standard attack. This is going to give us an advantage against them being friendly, which will be nice, 20 speech defense. And will still leave us room to try to get the efficient. I'm really hoping they'll spread out in a way that I can get all 3 of them in party time. Eventually, Amelia's ability will be able to help with the efficient, but right now it only hits allies. We'll have to get the buff that will allow it to also hit enemies. And unfortunately, this enemy here moved away from the other 2, so yeah, I cannot hit all 3. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. We're not going to be able to get the efficient, I don't think, because this will not work. Now, maybe if I can hit all 3 of our party members, but I don't think it works that way. Well, it does say hit 3 targets. It doesn't say hit 3 enemies, it just says targets. So, maybe? I don't actually know. Well, okay, let's bring Padrino down here. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and use a disarming smile here. And Amelia, can you hit all 3 of us now? Yes. Does that count for the efficient? Yes, it does. Good, excellent. All right, good. I am very happy with that. And now we could pinning strike, or we could try to be excited, or we could just take Ivan over here and finish off this gal, and I think we're going to do that. Yeah. All right, there we go. Okay, I was a little worried how much damage that was going to be, but it actually wasn't too bad. Of course, we do have an advantage against them right now because we're still. Oh no, they switched to Devious. Oh, never mind. Okay, I didn't realize they had switched on us. Very tricky. You know what? Let's just go ahead and use party time now. I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and use party time. All right. And we'll bring Amelia down here to use an excited ability. And this last guy is actually, at least a second ago, he was immune to excited. I believe he probably still is. Let's see. It changes based on his mood. Yeah, so right now he is immune to excited. So we will use some devious attacks. There we go. Okay, he switched back to friendly. That does mean that we can hurt him with excited attacks now, I believe. Although I think they still only do half power. But at least that will help. No, he's still immune to them entirely. Never mind. So we're going to have to use devious attacks. No choice in the matter. That is unfortunate because that does mean that we have no chance of staying in a friendly mood, which I would have liked. You know what? I'm just going to hit him. Because I think between him and... I think between Amelia and Ivan, we can just finish him off this turn. And, yes, we can. All right. I was getting a little worried that we were going to lose a resolve if we stuck around for too long. Unfortunately, this does means that we're not going to enter the encounter friendly, which I wanted to, but it's the way it goes. The British treasure enthusiast is not able to convince you, and he apologizes for the inconvenience. I humbly apologize for my behavior. I will put in a good word for you to all the other travelers I encounter. Thank you. And we didn't even lose any supplies, which is very nice. Let's go to this oasis. All right. Oh, Ivan can pick some dates because he's a good athlete. Sure, we'll do that. Make some money. 1 study and 1 collect, and we refill the canteens. We're up to 5 out of 11 supplies, but we do have a nature challenge here. The desert is merciless, but sometimes the sands hide something valuable. A trained survivalist might be able to find solace and wealth. Fantastic. With sharp senses and instinct, Padrino manages to find edible roots and lost caravan coins. Very nice. And we're back up to 7 supplies, so we can actually afford to explore a little bit. And there's this whole section we haven't been to, so why not? Let's go look around. Now, the one downside of this, the one downside of looking around, is it does give Rivalo chances to finish these points, which is really unfortunate. But that's the way it goes. The crew finds a cryptic hieroglyphic tablet. Everyone takes a look at it, but comes up with different interpretations. In the end, you decide to go with Amelia's interpretations, 62% chance. Let's go. Also, very unfortunately, we actually got the paper that gives us treasure hunts for every treasure we find, and we haven't found any treasures on this run yet. Oh, we already knew that was there, so that's not helpful. So we're at 0 out of 3 on treasure hunts, which is really disappointing. Oh well. The crew's relaxing at night looking at the stars. It's pretty cold out there, but the campfire provides some heat. Then something happens. Amelia pops up and starts running toward the ruins of an obelisk close by. She's going to get archaeologist occult here. Amelia begins a rant about how aliens visited ancient Egypt and the pyramids, and this obelisk are proof. Ivan can't listen to it any longer. It seems that every bright mind must be a little crazy. I mean, that's sort of a left-handed compliment, right? Amelia has gained interest in the occult. I mentioned a while back about how left-hand compliment is a thing in, at least in American culture, because people have long associated being left-handed with being a negative thing. And I asked at the time if anyone else had any stories from their cultures, if the same thing happened, if there was some sort of what's the term? If there was some sort of, we're gonna take a treasure hunt here, by the way. If there's some sort of negative stereotype against left-handed people in their culture, and if they had idioms and stuff that reflected that. And I think only 1 or 2 people messaged me, letting me know, and I was very curious about it. It was interesting. So yeah, if you hadn't replied and you still are interested in letting me know, I'd be curious to find out. We will take naturalist electromagnetics here. How close did Padrino get to his level up, by the way? 14 out of 18. All right. I guess we'll just head back. We are out of supply, so we might as well go check out this challenge here. The crew finds some materials that could be used to create some helpful gear and tools. Sure, we'll give it a try. And we still do have our tool. I'm saving that on purpose. There is a challenge in the end area that I probably will not be able to beat, except for that tool. And even then, it's going to be difficult. All right, let's go. Here it is, the Temple of War. Once you figure out what's going on here, the expedition will come to an end. Are you ready to enter the temple? Yes. The crew approaches the temple that is in excellent state. However, the seal has already been removed. Amelia tells the crew that the temple is dedicated to Sekhmet, the goddess of war and destruction. Let's go. The Chamber of War, and we'll grab some study. All right, the sarcophagus opens, and we have to either do a game of war or convince him with talk. Now, we don't have a diplomat, and we don't have a tactician, which is why this is going to be a very difficult fight, or a very difficult challenge. But Ivan has 48%, and we'll up that to a 73. And hopefully that will be enough to get us through. No, it's not. We have been really unlucky with those high challenges this run. Very unfortunate. So now we have to try to talk. 62% chance, also Ivan. We'll do our best. Okay, we made that one. Good. We're not going to lose more resolve. We've gone from 7 resolve to 3 so far, and we haven't even fought the end boss yet. Not good. All right, we go down to the chamber of Sekhmet, and here she is. Well, Bastet, her avatar. Let's go. Now we're going to try to be friendly to Bastet and get to our overworld map where we can hopefully make some progress on points, because we are falling behind quite quickly, as I'm sure you've noticed. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, this is by far the least ideal group I've ever taken for a challenge, right? This was a challenge on survivalists and treasure hunt, and I took a crew that was focused on nature or study and 1 survivalist. So not ideal, right? But I think we can make it. It's going to be close. but I think it's going to be interesting nonetheless. I mean, let's be honest. The games where we're already double Rival's points by this point, and we already have 100 points and he has 40, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion we're going to win if we can make it to the end. The question is usually just, can we actually get to the end and survive? This is going to be a different one. The question here is going to be, actually, can we get the points we need? And that's very interesting. I like the variety. Okay, we do have no real good party time here, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I think I'll just start clearing out some of these mobs here. We will probably send Padrino over here to party time anyway, just to, if for nothing else, try to get rid of this guy because he's a little dangerous. It won't do it, but it'll make some progress at least. And I'm a little concerned for Amelia because she is both impressed and a little low on health compared to everyone else. If she takes an attack from Sakhmet, there is or Bastet, I should say, there is a decent chance that she will just go down. So instead, I'm going to back her up and use her to buff Ivan up, I think. Well, that does put her in range of these zombies back here. These mummies, I should say. Sorry, you are not zombies. You are mummies. That was very in very bad taste for me to mix that up. I'm willing to use Amnesia Shot here because one of the benefits of Amnesia Shot is it does not increase the aggro of the unit who used it. So Amelia actually didn't gain any aggro from attacking there. Hopefully Bastet will go over and attack, well, one of the other two, which she did not. Fortunately, Amelia did survive. I do believe that Amelia has decent speech defense, and that saved us a little bit there. Oh, actually, no, she does not. Oh, but she has decent speech defense. It's normally 31, but she's impressed, so it's down. So actually, her speech defense is the highest of our crew. So yeah, pretty good. All right, now this might be a decent time for a heal, especially because both Padrino and Amelia are in bad states of mind, and we can both make them both joyful by healing. Let's bring Ivan down here. Let's bring Amelia over here, and go ahead and heal up our whole party. And they're all joyful now, which is going to be a lot better. How does our attack look on Bastet? Not good. All right. We'll just go ahead and finish off this zombie then. Very nice. And what do we want to do here? I guess just be friendly, huh? Yeah, we'll just be friendly. It'll take us a little bit, but we'll be able to wear her down pretty safely, I think. Now, Bastet does continuously spawn more mummies as you go through this combat, regardless of how long you take. So we will have to eventually get her down before she spawns too many. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. That was a lot of damage she just did to Ivan, which is a little concerning. Not gonna lie about that. So let's see. How do we want to play this? I think we're gonna bring Ivan over here. We'll attack with him right now. That is so Padrino can attack after him and hopefully gain aggro. If he gained any aggro there, I don't know if he did or not. Now he is in range of this mummy, so we could bring Padrino down here. There we go. And hopefully, Bastet will want to attack Amelia, because Amelia is the character who attacked her this turn. And it looks like that is the case. Good. Okay, now that did make Amelia impressed, so we're going to have to watch for that. It makes her very vulnerable next turn, and Ivan is low as well. Her heal has 2 more turns to come up. That's quite a while. Party time is a little bit as well. I am going to use Disarming Smile this turn by Padrino. That gives increased aggro to Padrino. It means that Bastet will almost certainly attack him this turn. So, we'll use our other abilities first. There we go. So now these characters have gained a little aggro, and then we'll attack with Padrino, which both will help get rid of that aggro, and it will make sure that Padrino is the latest person to have attacked Bastet, which will make her more likely to go after him. Very nice. I've been a little bad in the past about managing aggro. This game has so many systems in it to keep track of. There's the different types of fighting styles, that's the obvious one. But then, even just besides that, there's the different types of emotions, there's the different types of debuffs on on you versus the debuffs on your opponent. There's the amount of aggro that a character has. The amount of aggro is different for if you heal versus if you attack. And then there's the different things on the ground that you have to watch out for, the different terrain types and how hard it is to move through them, and there's the healing circles, and there's AoEs from some enemies. I could go on for probably 15 minutes on all the systems that are layered on top of each other in this game, and it's so difficult to make sure you're being entirely efficient with every one of them, right? If you can, it's insane. It's insanely strong if you can be efficient with every system that the game has, but it's very hard to do, at least in my experience. Alright, 2 to 4 gold from Collect actually is really good here, and I'm tempted to just take that. On the other hand, 4 secrets, not bad. That's like 300 status by itself, plus some research. We have 25 Collect tokens, so that would be 50 to 200 gold, which is really good, and it continues from now on. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Actually, that's just so much gold. All right, let's get out of here. 50% chance we'll use our tool here. 75%. Let's go. And we make it out. Very good. Adreno gets out of the temple with parts of the loot, and the whole complex collapses. I should have woken up earlier to get here. Impressive work, Amelia. Who said that? It's Rivalo. Have you seen anything about the anti-explorers? No. Go away. We don't care. We don't want to hear about you anymore. All right. He is beating us, by the way, by almost double, which is kind of depressing. Usually we're the ones who are about double Rivalos, and I am not thrilled with the change. Not at all. We only got 1 treasure that run. That was really, really bad. And that's one of the reasons why we suffered so much in points. I was kind of depending on getting some of these treasure hunts, and we just didn't get them. Really unfortunate. And we did not end up with much in terms of our resources either. Not thrilled with the numbers here. I would have liked much, much more of any of those. Oh well. Okay, Rival gets a few more points for orphanages, and we will get some more points for agreeing to take harder challenges. Where do we want to send our letter? I don't know. Maybe Sydney. Or Constantinople. It's either Sydney or Constantinople. I think we'll do Constantinople. Alright, there we go. Yeah, very interesting. We are losing handedly in points. We are going to have to see what we can do to get that taken care of and back the round the right way. It'll be very interesting. I'm actually kind of excited that we are actually suffering in points for once and have a challenge to try to get them back. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please put a like on the video. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe, and I will see you next time in Renowned Explorers.